the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away. Here we are, as in olden days, happy golden days of yore, and faithful friends who are dear to us travel near to us once more. Through the years, we all will be together if the fates allow. Hang your shining star upon the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas now. Here we are, as in olden days, happy golden days of yore, and faithful friends who are dear to us gather near to us once more. Through the years, we all will be together if the fates allow. Hang your shining star upon the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas now. Merry Christmas.
Does Anthony want to buy me a present yet, is what I want to know.
That is Tammy Trout with Merry Christmas right here in the Midnight Love Garden. I just personally love Christmas. I mean, it feels like Christmas to me all year long, but whenever, the season does get here, I'm just extra happy. I mean, literally, I'm just always smiling and stuff and enjoying life. Life is just too short to be any other way. So why not have Christmas every day? You got Jesus every day in your heart. So why not just enjoy it, right? All right, y'all. So I said I was going to come back and talk to you about high blood pressure. And I know I'm coming too late with this. I'm late, but it's better late than never. High blood pressure, I'm going to tell you the honest truth. It doesn't have any symptoms. And once you do start seeing stuff, usually that's when it's, getting close to really bad or too late or something. But I want to give y'all what the blood pressure chart numbers read, what your reading means. Okay. So if your blood pressure is below 120 for the top number, which is the I can't even pronounce it. Forget that. The top number is below 120 and the bottom number is below 80. That's considered normal blood pressure. So did y'all hear me? 120 over 80 or lower is considered normal blood pressure. Now, the top number 120 to 139 or between 80 and 89, that's pre-hypertension. Pre-hypertension, y'all. I have pre-hypertension. I've had it since I was 15 years old, and I do what I can to eat right. I don't buy salt. None of that's good stuff that I really want. Well, actually, I don't like salt. I've been without it so long, I don't even miss it. I've been without it since I was 15 years old. But my numbers, and it's so important to know your numbers. My numbers usually run between 125 and 132 for the top number, and that bottom number usually runs all the time right there at 90. So according to this, when that top number is 90, that's stage 1 hypertension. So between the numbers 120 to 139, or 80/89 for the bottom, that is pre-hypertension. For between 140 to 159 for the top number, and 90 to 99 for the bottom number, that's considered stage 1 hypertension. 160 or higher, or 100 or higher, is stage 2 hypertension. Either way, folks, even if you don't know what the numbers mean, you need to keep a check on your blood pressure at all times, because like I said, blood pressure doesn't give any symptoms. When I had high blood pressure, when I first got diagnosed, I was only 15 years old, and I didn't feel a thing. All I saw was my feet were swollen. And, I thought that was because I was pregnant. I was pregnant at 15. Here I am, a young girl pregnant. I didn't know what high blood pressure was. But I ended up staying in the hospital almost 6 months because of it. I'm telling y'all, it's really serious. So what are some of the symptoms for high blood pressure? Well, like I said, if you're looking for a list of symptoms, there are no signs. High blood pressure, you won't find them. This is because most of the time, there are no symptoms. Now, let me tell you what a myth is. Myth about high blood pressure. People with high blood pressure will experience symptoms like nervousness, sweating, difficulty sleeping, or facial flushing. That's not true. The truth is, high blood pressure is a largely symptomless silent killer. If you ignore your blood pressure because you think a certain symptom or sign will alert you to the problem, you are taking a dangerous, and I'm telling you, a dangerous chance with your life. Do not attempt to try and diagnose yourself. Always know your blood pressure numbers and make changes in your health to protect your health, to protect yourself. I made changes at an early age, and I tell you, I have been on the same blood pressure medication since I was 15 years old. And it's not big doses like most people have. Most people have 2 different pills, and then they got like 40, 50 milligrams. I'm on a little small dose of 10 milligrams. And that's because I do watch what I eat, and I do exercise. I used to be 500 some pounds. I dropped that weight, but even still, I'm still heavy set. So y'all, well, one thing I did notice was whether you're heavy or skinny, that you can't have high blood pressure. So it's just best to stay active, eat the right foods, less alcohol. Listen, I know church folk do drink, so don't try to fool me. I'm just being real with you. Less alcohol, cigarettes got to go. Just being honest about it. It's a lot of things that we do that we should not do. Eating all that salt, chips, and cookies, and cakes, and pies. And I know for Thanksgiving, y'all went in, right? Y'all went in deep for Thanksgiving. So I know that is kind of, you're going to have to kind of walk that off, right? All right. So y'all, do me a favor. Because I love y'all, and it is the holiday season. I love y'all, and even if it wasn't the holiday season, I would tell you this. Get checked. Get checked at least every 6 months to make sure that everything is going fine. Because when you have high blood pressure problems, y'all, you can have a heart attack, you can have a stroke, especially if you got diabetes in there with it. If you got diabetes, that makes it even worse. You're at risk for some of everything. I'm telling y'all, we just got to we got to be self-disciplined to see about ourselves so we can be around another 50, 60 years for our grandchildren, our great-great-grandchildren, so we can be around for graduations and stuff. All right, y'all. I think I didn't drill y'all enough on that, right? All right, y'all. You're listening to the UGA Gospel Storm Midnight Love Garden right here with mzkoko Bowden on iHeartRadio.
My heart belongs to you. My hands and feet, they do too. I'll use them to do your will, because you're the one that keeps them filled. If I had 10,000 tongues, I would worship you with every one. My whole life is in your hands, because you have the master plan. I'm shouting, I'm shouting, I'm shouting, shouting glory, glory. You're what it means to be free. From all sin, you rescue me. Some things I just don't understand. I've learned to pray and leave it in your hands. Shouting glory, shouting glory, shouting glory, shouting glory. Listen here, when I do wrong, you do right by me. I'm an example for innocent to see. You never seem to judge me everything. You just keep blessing me over and over again. So here I am, shouting glory. Here I am, glory. Here I am, shouting glory. Here I am, glory. I trust you keep me safe from harm. I will stay close in your loving arms. I promise I will give my all, trusting that you will never let me fall. Shouting glory, 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 glory. Shouting glory, I'm shouting glory, glory. Now when this life is over at last, I pray the things I've done in the past will be pleasing in your sight. Lord, you know I've tried to do what